So let's see, like you are coming from the, you say, Mother Nature, the plants, the animal kingdom, and so called human being, which has reduced itself to human doings because they don't know ABC of human being, being, being. The beingness, they don't live. They live that only when they are dead, dead in the night. Every night you die. Every night in the sound sleep, beyond the thinking, dreaming, you are nobody. You don't want to become. And that's where you gain the energy for the next day. So, then what the difference in nature and the man? Man is similar to plants, trees, animals, except it has thinking mind. Thinking mind, like the cats and dogs don't have hurry time. Watch that, oh, it's 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. They are not time bound. So that's the blessing to them, unless time is a illusion because when you are happy, when you are on a honeymoon, your 3 days pass by like a 3 hour. But when you get in divorce fight, the 3 days become like 3 months, 3 years. That's how this beautiful life without the time become timelessness, but the same life become a burden when the worried mind, anxietyful mind, toxic mind, tired mind, worried mind. So, how to kill this monkey mind? You don't need to kill it, you just tame it. Maybe find out banana and give banana each time it monkey around. So what is that little banana? Sometimes people call it mantra, yantra, tantra, like this one. So that goes on, that goes on in life. But prior to that, you had that state when you are 5 year old. You didn't need any mantra, yantra, and those. So, natural state. Now, this morning you were talking of nature. That is the natural nature of the state of being. But are we created by our own mind, our own creation. Some people turn that beautiful life like a canvas into a beautiful life. Some people make it life as a criminal, political, worried mind. It's a empty, infinite space, but it depends on you what you make out of it. So one culture, East and West, divide that life in their own pattern, on their own colors. But the blessing to the plants and animals, they don't divide the earth because they don't have that brain and mind to divide the lines. So this transcendental living is so ecstatic, so joyful that mind cannot capture it because it's beyond the mind. That's why any bliss comes to the mind, it's a wow, wow, wow. That cannot be described and explained. That cannot be described and explained. That's how ecstatic it is. That's how ecstatic it is and how simple it is. So why not people remain like 5-year old all the life? Why? Because they get caught up into the comparison, control, controlling the land, controlling the food, control, and control, which is all another dream, another stream of dream, because all that control is controller by the another controller. So what is the ultimate controller? Then again back to all the numbers, go again back to the zero. All that control, all that drama is finished when the bubble is bubbled out into zero. So that's why there is no great pleasure and joy bigger than the death, death of the illusion, death of the ego, death of the time. We are not talking death of the body, mind, and this. No. These are all there, but you are so stuck and glued into the illusory illusion that you don't step out of it, that you are the pure bliss awareness already. You just don't need to get glued into it. What is that glue? That glue is like you have, suppose, legal battle, court cases, disease. Your neighbors is not worried by your legal battles. Why? Because he thinks this is mine, this is thine, it is his problem. So this idea of mine and thine caused the distance. But that is also a fake image made by your own mind. But the transcendental person will show you that nothing is mine and thine, it's all one already. You're not a person, you are the wholeness, you are the whole presence already. Not earning, not running, not struggling. Already you are already it. You are already Satchidanand means the perfect perfection. Cannot be better. Is the idea of better, better, better. Like one painting compared to other painting, one movie comparing to other movie, is all one into oneness. Like 20 family go on the beach and their 20 children go on the beach and one make parrot, one make carrot, one make taro. There is no comparison, all perfectly perfect. But some salesperson will say, hey, this one is the big giraffe, a bigger neck, and sell it more. All these are illusory concepts. So you are caught and you're caught into the illusory images. As long as you wake up, the time itself is illusion. Transcendental living, living in the time but not of it. Like, what the difference? Difference is majority of people, 95% driving cars. And they are to follow and struggle and follow and struggle and follow the roadways. But 1%, 2%, they have their own aeroplanes. They take off whenever they want. Do they follow red light, green light, blue light? They don't. They don't need to. Okay? This is just physical examination, physical observation. But the same way is the state of mind. The one is no mind, is not caught up in the mind. Use the mind as a mind, but not get glued into it. So, mind can be used as a good tool. Mind can be your best friend, but the worst enemy, as if you don't understand it. That's how living in the world but not of it. Even the same food, the food can be a medicine when you have understanding. The same food you overeat, overeat, overeat can make you sick and disease. So the tragedy is people are caught into the timeline, past, future, future, past, and miss the real living now because the real living knock out the ego. So in order for ego to survive, it splits the timeline into past and future. That's how we are just lost into the real you, which is the cloudy mind. Cloudy mind means blinded by the ignorance of the knowledge. See, like some people start perceiving this, they become good doers. They say, oh, I'm to live in the jungle. I clean out the thorn, this thorn, that thorn. That's uh, one they're thinking. Another one, yeah, the thorns are there. They have purpose. Flowers are there. What I do in order to protect those thorns, I put the good shoes. Good shoes, that's all it takes. And I don't need to pull out all the thorns of the world. So already, you already perfectly perfect. Just don't step, don't step on the cow dung, but step out of it. It's that simple, easy. You have any question?
Well, staying healthy, I think, is important. There's being conscious, being connected with the flow of consciousness. Does that help us make healthier choices, better foods, staying away from chemically adulterated foods or poorly raised foods like salmon in farms and stuff like that? Do we live better, make better choices for living?
Yeah, just observe that. Look, cats and dogs, what they do. Do they read booklets or videos? It's natural, automatic. It's natural, automatic, and the body mind is a shadow. But before, first and foremost thing is who am I? Body mind is the outer layers, the clothing you are wearing that keep on changing, they keep on changing. Body mind. But who am I? That is primary. Which for a woman, what cosmetics to choose, what are the better companies, does a child or a man bother about all that? That's a monkey business. We are not talking of those things. We are talking of being, being. What is being? Tell me. You say you are a human being. What is being?
Being. I think being is relaxing into natural existence. So you
Hmm.
follow the flow
Hmm.
of what comes to you,
Hmm.
knowing when to turn left and when to turn right,
Hmm.
without necessarily needing to study and think about it. The natural flow, being in the natural flow.
Natural flow. Yeah. But we don't even in contact with the natural flow, only in the sound sleep.
Mhm.
So sound sleep may be half an hour, but out of 24 hours, 23 hours we are so confused into the monkey mind. So what we have done to the life? 1 hour non-doing,
Mhm.
non-thinking, still trying to get do another doing thinking next day. That's all.
Mhm.
But being is already lost. So life start living when you were living 5-year-old. Ha 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 ha. 5 to 15, you are playing 10 hours play and 10 hours fly by. So you want to return to that that oneness, wholeness, but can you? No, you are already caught up, caught up, and think you are some a bigger, biggie man. That's all you are thinking. That's all your illusion. So ecstasy, non-stop divine pleasure cannot be described with words. All you can know is the suffering and misery with the occasional flares of non-forgetfulness. That's all. See, the ocean or river produce some bubbles, but bubbles is that the more like the ego. It is always trying. That is called becoming. When does it rest? It rests when that tension of becoming, the fear, is bubbled out. You put a pin and the hot air is gone. That's how the ego, that's how becoming is. So there's no such thing as death as people understand. But if the tension is released, so all becoming is gone in the beingness. And that is the natural state. You need to take a deep breath slowly and deep, because this thing you cannot figure out with the mind. Okay, so, okay, just any page, read like 10 lines, very slowly and loud.
It is said that the whole Vedanta, it is said that the whole Vedanta can be compressed into four words.
Forward, okay.
Four words.
Hmm.
Deham,
Hmm.
Naham,
Hmm.
Koham,
Hmm.
Soham.
Okay, what that means? Deham, naham. Deham means the body is not me. And who am I? Yeah. Then,
If one inquires Koham,
hmm.
that is, who am I?
Hmm.
If one inquires whence this I springs and realizes it, then in the heart of such thing, a one, the omnipresent God, will shine as I,
Yeah.
as Sa Aham or Saham, Soham.
Hmm.
That is, he will know that I am.
Hmm.
That is I.
Hmm. Yeah, the omni existence, this one we miss. So that is the ultimate science, ultimate examination of the life. That is uh, all existence you already are. But that whole existence is capsulated in the body mind form. Unless you start hammering this knowingness, who am I, who am I, who am I? Not the memory, not the body, not the elements. You cannot know it, but you can deny the false. The body I am not, the senses I am not, the mind I am not. So that's how the seers say you can only negate what is not. Because with the mind you cannot know who am I. That's how all the animals, all the plants, they don't have this question, who am I? Why? Because they already are. They, what you are seeking and looking and becoming already is. You understand?
Hmm. Yeah.
So, because the tool you have, human mind, the tool, the knowledge cannot be known, because all you know is what is stored in the past, but is not past or future projection. It is in isness, wholeness. Whether you know it or you don't know it, it already is. The isness, the beingness, like in the sound sleep, you don't want to know or you don't know. But when you get up, the awareness says, oh, I had a sound sleep. So that one already was observing without observation.